guys, welcome back. So today I filmed a kind of mermaid inspired hair tutorial. So it's got a couple of braids in it, it's got some sea salt spray, and it's just very beachy. So if you would like to see how I created this look, then you can just keep watching. And it is very, very simple, so it should not take you long. So yeah, if you'd like to see this video, then just keep watching. So to create these gorgeous looking beach waves, I'm using my Bio-Ionic 1-inch curling wand and this Agave Shine spray. And I'm just spraying this in my hair before we start because I want to make sure my hair is nice and shiny. I do have extensions in. I put in my 22-inch BELLAMI extensions in the color Dirty Blonde. I wanted to make it a little bit more blonde. And then rolling my hair around the wand. I don't want to lay it flat. I'm actually rolling it around it so it is nice and twisted. And I'm leaving out about 2 inches of the bottom out of every single piece. So once you leave it out of the curling iron, you will see the bottom is fairly straight, but I find that when you leave the bottoms out, that's what makes it the most beachy. And then every time I will alternate curls, so some will go towards my face and then some will go away from my face. And as you can see, I still have about 2 inches of hair that is not curled around the wand. And then I will just continue to do that for my whole head. I did skip through a lot of it just because it is pretty tedious, because you just basically do this for your entire head. And as you can see, still leaving out that 2 inches of hair. That is extremely important. Depending on the length of your hair depends on how much you need to leave out. Since my hair is fairly long, I left out about 2 inches. If you have shorter hair, you could probably get away with like 1 inch. And then doing it the exact same way for the front pieces of my head, the exact same way that we did it before, and then just finishing off my whole head. So on the other side, you do want to make sure that you are doing alternating curls as well, or else it's going to look funky. On the 2 front parts of my face, I like to make sure I'm making them going away from my face. I just find that that looks the most flattering on my face. So once they are done, I just show you how the bottoms of it look. Just looks very beachy and mermaidish to me. And then I'm going to take my hair and I'm going to Dutch braid it. I did speed through this. If you don't know how to Dutch braid, I would say just Google or YouTube how to Dutch braid. So then I just put it in a clear elastic at the bottom and I made sure I did this to both sides. After I had the clear elastics, I started tugging at the braid. As you can see here, I start really pulling at the braid because I want it to be nice and thick. So I'm really pulling each individual kind of piece of the braid. And I personally like to start up at the top so that if I start out at the bottom, I end up just pulling all of it out anyways. So I like to start at the top and work my way down, and then obviously pulling on the hair elastic to tighten the hair. So it just makes the braid look really, really voluminous, and that is what I was going for. So you can see here is the done one, and then this is that first one. So I do end up doing it to that second one. After I have my hair braided, I like to spray in some sea salt spray. This one is by Not Your Mother, I think. And I'm just spraying this all over my hair to give it some more texture. And then I will scrunch it up. And then I decided to put in a few more braids just for texture, just on the bottom part. And I actually didn't use elastics for these ones because it actually stayed because of that sea salt spray really helped it stay. And yeah, that is basically it.